Dust collects where prayers were planned. Windows blind with fractured glass. Time moves on, but nothing passed. Bells without a voice to sing. Walls that guard a hollow king. Steps I take, the floor gives way. The sanctum fades, but I remain. Sanctum, lost in quiet stone. Silent arches overthrown. A broken hymn, my memory. Sanctum lives inside of me. Sanctum lives inside of me. Relics burned and scriptures torn. Empty crowns no longer worn. In the air the stillness grows. Every secret no one knows. Ceilings breathe a fractured hymn. Fire's gone, but smoke within. Steps I take, the floor gives way. The sanctum fades, but I remain. Sanctum, lost in quiet stone. Silent arches overthrown. A broken hymn, not memory. Sanctum lives inside of me. Sanctum lives inside of me. Stone remembers, though no one prays. From the ruins, a new voice stays. Sanctum, torn but not erased. In the ruins I've been faced. Through the silence I can say Sanctum's truth awakening me. I built an altar in my chest, lit a flame with every breath, spoke your name like a sacred hymn, but the echo never spoke again. I carved devotion into your bone, waited years to not feel alone, held my heart like it could save, but the silence always stayed. I knelt until my knees were raw. Still no answer, still no law. If there's a heaven, it won't speak. Only shadows when I seek. Where were you when I bled in the dark? When I screamed your name, but it tore me apart. I prayed till my voice became dust in the wind, but you stayed still, you offered every piece of me, buried truth beneath belief. They told me faith could heal the void, but mine just made a louder noise. I lit my soul like a signal flare, hoping something would see me there. But stars don't blink and skies don't cry, they just look down as I ask why. If grace is real, then show me pain, 'cause all I felt is acid rain. I gave you all, still felt erased, a sinner with a holy face. Where were you when I bled in the dark, when I screamed your name but it tore me apart? I prayed till my voice became dust in the wind, but you stayed still, you stayed thin. You're a ghost in the sky, a lie in my lungs, a throne with no one sitting above. You watch me break and never nod. You are a silent God. You are a silent God.
Bury me beneath your crown. If you won't speak, then strike me down. Is this your test or just decay? I gave my soul, now fade away.
Where were you when I begged for light, when the dark became my only right? I prayed till I broke, gave all I had. Now I see you were never there. You're the silence I mistook for love, a void I worship from below. I found no peace in your facade. You are my silent God. Wings of fire cut the night, feathers fall and shatter light. Crown of silence, eyes that bleed. Seraph burns for what we need. From the sky, a broken hymn, every star is pulled within. Flames descend, they tear apart. Seraph carves into my heart. Seraph born into flame, calling out a sacred name through the fire. I can say Seraph lives and dies in me. Passion hands that used to heal, now they fraction, now they steal. Songs of heaven turn to screams. Seraph haunts my waking dreams. From the sky, a broken hymn, every star is pulled within. Flames descend, they tear apart. Seraph carves into my heart. still bow when you come around. Your silence tastes like gasoline, but I drink it just to feel something. You drag me down with velvet chains, soft enough to hide the pain. You say it's love, but it feels like theft, and I still beg for what you left. You tear me open just to see if there's a version you can keep, but every time I try to leave, you whisper like a knee. Pull me deeper, I won't fight. You're the poison that feels right. I know the way this ends, but I crawl back in again. Your touch is cold, your heart's a blade, but I still ache for the cut you gave. So pull me deeper, break me slow. I'm yours and I can't let go. You write me out with every lie, but I memorize each alibi. You drown me just to watch me breathe, and I call that loyalty. I lost my name inside your mouth, but I still beg to hear the sound. You say I'm free, but chain me tight. You are my wrong that feels so right. You burn my truth, reshape the ash, but I keep crawling to the crash. There's comfort in the wreckage here. At least I know the fear. Pull me deeper, I won't fight. You're the poison that feels right. I know the way this ends, but I crawl back in again. Your touch is cold, your heart's a blade, but I still ache for the cut you gave. So pull me deeper, break me slow. I'm yours and I can't let go. Down to feel alive. I was dying when I tried to survive. You're the anchor in my throat, but I need the weight to float. If it's death, I'll die with you. fleeting night where day was born. The edge of light, the edge of flame, two halves meet, but not the same. Eyes wide shut, I start to see. The dark reveals what light can be. Silent fire, cold embrace. Eclipse unveils the other face. Eclipse, the heavens bend and break. A stolen sun, a world awake. Through the silence I collide. Eclipse reveals the truth I cover me in shadows breath. Voices arise through the dark. I find what's left. Eclipse, the veil begins to tear. A hidden light is burning there. Through the silence I collide. Eclipse unveils the soul clocking with a painted face. Hold my breath to fill the space. Smiles drawn like scars I trace. Another day, another fake. No one sees the subtle shake. The way I break but still behave. Like a machine with hands of clay, waiting for the crack to take. They only praise the part I play, not the war I hide away. But every step I take feels hollow, like I'm walking off tomorrow. I'm falling in silence while they see me stand tall. A beautiful balance of pretending it's nothing at all. Can't scream through the surface, I'm buried beneath what they need. Smiling through static, but I'm caving underneath. The lights are bright, but everything's dim. Every wind feels paper thin. I blend in with ghosts in suits, trading truth for muted